I'm at the Gatwick site where I keep Betsey Blue, where she is in storage, and today she's having a little bit of work done on her. I've got this company called Edlock who are coming to put new locks on her because, as you know, she got broken into when we were in Spain. So I've got Dave here and he's expertly putting the new locks on Betsey Blue, as you can see. So how's it going, Dave?
Lovely.
Excellent. Brilliant. So can you just tell us what you're going to be doing? Can I just say to you, your head's right in the way of that thing coming down the bike, right? So just be a bit careful there. So can you just tell us what you're going to do today?
I'm just going to fit hook locks to all 4 doors.
Yep.
To stop people obviously breaking into your vehicle, especially
Excellent.
again.
Yeah, again.
So hopefully it will keep them out in further ado.
Yeah. And so you're fitting one to the back here. So
Yep.
Can you just tell me or tell the viewers, go round and just tell us where you're going to fit them?
Yes,
and what you're actually going to do.
The rear door obviously will be down low on this because
Yep.
obviously having a window
Yep.
up there, so
Brilliant.
obviously we can't fit one up
Yep.
there. So that'll be down there, which will hook into the opposite door to stop them opening that door as well.
Excellent. And you think that's really effective?
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Good.
Side door, obviously, one will go down here,
Yeah.
which obviously the barrel will come out.
Well, I think we said we were going to put it up because
Yes,
they
we
might
can,
be.
we can put another one up higher up.
Yeah. You
to
can
obviously
choose. Yeah.
give or take in that. So when that one there, that will obviously hook over to a keep that will be on the opposite door there.
Oh,
So
right.
it'll hook
Okay.
into the actual body
Excellent.
itself.
Lovely. Lovely.
Cab doors, they will go sort of up this area, nice and high up, so the barrel will come out here. That will hook into as well onto the opposite door
Perfect.
to stop them opening that.
And the reason they're so high is because you've got to miss this bit here.
Yeah,
haven't
because
you?
obviously that's the spot weld, so it's got like a welded bar on that inside, so
Yeah.
it's more like
Yeah.
a structural part. So
Okay,
we,
brilliant.
we aim to miss all that,
Yep. Okay.
which helps us out, but then obviously
Yep.
keeps it a bit more secure.
Expertly done.
Exactly the same as obviously on this door itself. Same again. Obviously
Yep.
got the spot weld, so it'll be
Sure.
up high again.
Sure.
That will come out here.
Sure.
And that will lock into the opposite body on there to
Perfect.
stop them opening the door on that one.
And you're going to do something else as well. You're going to be putting plates on, aren't you?
Yes, they are pro plates, which obviously are designed to go around the handles, which have the lock barrel in itself.
Yep.
So that literally the handle will come out, the plate just goes round the edge, and then it just comes down a little bit here,
Sure.
which obviously stops them aiming to attack the actual barrel itself.
Sure. So when they attack the barrel, what you're saying is they put a screwdriver underneath.
Yeah,
is that right?
screwdriver, anything sort of like that. It will go in, and then they can get to obviously the lock barrel where it's got the rod on the inside.
Yeah.
And they can just literally prise that, which will basically open that door then,
Yeah.
and then obviously in the go.
Yeah.
Um,
So really what we're saying is that my van, Betsey Blue, is 10 years old, and security was okay 10 years ago, but nowadays we really do need to do something with our
yes,
security.
I would advise even work vans, camper vans to have
Yeah.
locks on nowadays,
Yeah.
especially like these for being so expensive vehicles.
Oh yeah.
We've worked a lot of these from a low price up to a very
Yeah.
high price.
Yeah.
And
And where are you based?
we're based at Loughborough near Leicester,
Yep.
but we travel literally
All
all
over
over.
the place.
So it doesn't matter
Yeah.
if you're down Cornwall,
Yeah.
Southend-on-Sea,
Yeah.
Liverpool,
Yeah.
Newcastle.
You'll
we
you'll
cover
come.
the area.
Brilliant. Okay.
We'll come to your house.
Yeah. And you don't
Uh,
charge any more for that, do you?
No, no.
I think
come
that's
to your
brilliant.
house, come to businesses,
Yeah.
building sites.
Yeah.
Obviously, places like this we can
Yes.
come to.
Yes.
Um,
Fantastic.
yeah. and
Okay.
then obviously, the next part will be all down to
Yes.
Will.
Yes, we're having an alarm put in as well, so I'm going to talk to Will in a minute.
Yes.
But I'll let you get on. Thank you very much for
Okay,
explaining.
okay,
See you in a
okay.
minute. Hi, so I've got Will here who is actually going to put the alarm in, and he's going to tell us about why it's so important to have an alarm in vehicles like this. So over to you, Will.
Right, thank you. So, yes, as we all know, vans, well, any vehicle nowadays is getting broken into left, right and centre.
Yeah.
It's paramount importance to have at least the minimum level of security on any vehicle.
Sure. And what would you say the minimum level of security would be for a vehicle like this?
For a vehicle like this, definitely locks, as you previously discussed.
Yeah.
That's 100% what you're having on there.
Yeah.
And then the alarm itself, just a an audible warning, at least just to let people know, because ultimately a deterrent is better than the physical protection itself, but both is definitely preferred. An alarm will do both. So with this particular alarm, there's a big blue LED that you can fit in the dash area, which at night time will illuminate quite well and warn people away to say that it is alarmed itself. When you lock it, it'll chirp, so people in the general vicinity can hear that it's definitely alarmed.
Yeah.
And then if anybody does try to break in, this alarm, as a standalone bog standard sort of alarm, it will protect all of the doors as a normal van alarm would normally do, but with its own built-in battery backup siren as well.
Okay.
So if anyone was to find a way to get under the vehicle and get to the siren itself and try to snip it, if the vehicle was on, the siren would go off continuously. So it's still protected that way.
Yeah. Okay.
And then as factory standard with these as well, there's ultrasonic sensors, which is your interior front cab area protection. So if you leave a window open, or if you don't and somebody breaks the window, the interior sensing will still set the alarm off even if it doesn't sense the door open.
Fantastic.
And then for these vehicles as well, because there's living quarters in the back, in fact I fitted them for most sort of panel vans as well, the additional PIR sensor protects the vehicle from any motion detection on the interior of the vehicle. So if you've got windows in the back where somebody can break in and the alarm won't sense that the door is open, then it'll then fall onto the interior sensors instead.
Because that's what happened to me. They broke in through the window and then they opened the doors. So what I'm hoping is that if we have a situation where they try and break in through the window again, even if they do, they can't open the doors because I've got the additional locks on the doors.
You've got the locks, but then if they get to the point where they are at least trying to break through the windows, at the end of the day, these plastic windows are a little easier to, you just have to wait for the plane to pass.
Yeah, I know. Sorry about that, guys. Because we are very close to Gatwick, so we've just had an aeroplane. So would you just like to repeat that, Will?
So these plastic windows are, as you can probably tell, quite easy to break into, sort of thing. It's not going to take many tools in order to get in. The interior sensor will sound the alarm, and as long as you're parked up somewhere where there might be somebody nearby, the alarm will be loud enough for people to recognise. Perfect.
And the chances are, if they do go in through the window and the alarm is set off, then they'll run off. Or if they go in through the window and they think they can get something, they're not going to be able to get out because we can't open the doors. But they're probably going to end up actually not targeting my vehicle, because I've got the added security.
On there as well.
Okay, well I'll let you get on. Thanks for letting us know what you're doing there, and let's see how it goes.
Yeah,
See you soon.
All right.
So it's quite a big lock, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's the sort of size.
Yes.
So obviously that hooks over then obviously onto, which will be the key like that on the opposite door, so then that goes in.
Okay.
So it's like that. So when that's obviously on the opposite door, the more they pull, when they pop the door slightly, it's pulling against there. So it's nice and strong, sturdy lock.
Yeah.
So it's not going nowhere or anything like that.
It's not a cheap one, is it?
No, not at all. No.
Fantastic. So I'm off now. I'm off for some breakfast with young Pablo here. It's going to take them 3 hours to do the work. There's been a problem because they didn't bring the PIR. We don't know who's made the problem, whether it's them or us or the office. We think it's the office because I specifically said what I needed, and they haven't bought the PIR. So sorry, big glasses, big South of France glasses. Can't find my usual glasses, they've gone missing. So as you can see here, Dave actually went on to drill into Betsey Blue, into the body of Betsey Blue, to actually put the locks on. That's absolutely crucial.
Everything's
So-
all siliconed up and watertight.
Brilliant.
Everything's
Okay.
been painted of what we've cut,
Yes.
so there's no chance of any rust
Rust
or any
anything,
water
yeah.
getting in or
So
anything
you-
like that. So.
I actually saw you put some black stuff around where
Yeah,
you cut.
black sealant paint and that. So
Yeah.
it's just obviously exposed metal.
Yeah.
We'll cover that so
Yeah.
it won't go rusty. Then
Yeah.
obviously then everything's siliconed up as well. So
Yeah.
then it's all watertight. So.
Brilliant. So you've done this one here,
Yep.
and you've done the same on the
Same
driver's
on the driver's
side,
door.
and you've done this one down here,
Yeah, obviously
which is
on the,
fine.
Rear one, obviously that will go.
Yeah, and you're
obviously
going
on
to
there
put
as
that
well.
on there, and
Yep.
the back.
And then the back one as well.
You're going to put the thing on
For
that.
it. And that is
Perfect.
will go on there like that. So
Perfect. Fantastic. So you just got the plates to do now, haven't you?
yeah, then it's just the plates of
Perfect.
having a go at taking all this back off.
Great. Yeah. so to be able to do this, it's the plate, isn't it, that
Yes,
goes
the
on
plate
the
that
back?
goes around the handle.
Right.
Might
so
be a little tight because where the handle is,
Yeah.
I've got to try and get it out, and
Yeah.
obviously that's going to be in the way. But
sure.
fingers crossed.
Yeah. So we're having a plate round here, and that basically stops around the whole
that'll
of the
protect
handle.
basically the normal original lock barrel,
Yes.
because obviously they do target underneath to get to
Yeah.
that, which then they can get to the rod
sort of jimmy it up.
undo the
Right.
yeah. Obviously,
Okay.
if you've got the hook locks locked,
Yeah.
you're still not going to get in.
Yeah.
But it's a fact of the damage that they make
Yeah.
at the same time, sort of thing.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
they'll
Brilliant.
see them, they'll see the locks.
And they'll go, right, let's go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Sadly for whoever it is. Yeah.
Yes, that's the only thing. It's a bit of a cruel game, but you sort of pass them on to somebody
Yeah.
else. Hopefully they've got the same idea as you,
Yeah.
and then so on down the line. And
Yeah. And that's why they need to come to you guys and get this done. It's just more
Yes.
stress and
yeah.
hassle.
And like I said, we come to you, so wherever you are, we'll come
Yeah.
to you, as long as we can come on to the site
Onto the
where
site.
you are.
Yeah, or someone's home.
Yes.
Anything.
Yeah,
Brilliant. Okay. So let's see what Will's doing. So Will, what are you up to?
I'm currently fitting that 458 alarm.
Oh my goodness.
So as you can see, it's pretty in depth.
It is.
Loads
It's not.
and loads
It's,
of wires to connect.
oh, what? Take it. You haven't taken that out of mine, have you?
No, that is to go in. So it
Right.
will be nice and tucked away afterwards. You won't see any
Oh,
of it,
okay.
other than the LED that I put on the dash,
Okay.
or wherever specifically that you want it. I'd probably suggest maybe in the middle there. On
Yeah,
the
that's-
board,
yeah,
that sort of thing.
yeah.
Just so at night time it lights up the main
Sure.
dashboard area as well.
Yeah.
'Cause it's quite a bright LED for our small kids.
Yeah.
It's only.
So you're an auto electrician, aren't you?
I am
Yeah.
indeed. Yes.
So maybe you can put some disco lights up for me.
Yes, we can do any of that. Yeah, no problem. Anything electrical, we can.
Yeah.
We can fit that.
So this really is quite a big job. It's not a small job, is it? It's,
The alarms, in terms of technicalities, yeah, it's quite an in-depth job. But
Mm.
once you've done it enough times, it's
of
relatively
course.
easy. I mean, most cases, once you're registered as an alarm fitter, you get access to the information required so you can
Yeah.
install it, and it is relatively the same per different
Yeah.
van. Then it's just all very specific to the
Sure.
those areas.
And the fact that you're putting it in,
Yeah.
obviously, you know, it shows people what you're doing. But
Mm.
as you said, if anything's cut, the alarm goes off anyway.
Yes, so mainly when the alarm is armed, there's nothing you can do to the alarm. The moment it senses anything that's wrong with it at all, like the cable that runs to the siren itself, which is going to be in the front engine space area, if you cut the wire to that, it has a battery backup alarm in it, so it'll just instantly go off, and
Right.
you won't be able to turn it off then, because even if you try and resolder the connections, the alarm will still go off, and it will continue on until it runs out of battery as
Right.
well.
And that could be, you know, a long time. It could be
They've got a pretty
hours.
sizable battery.
Yeah.
It'll be days sort of thing.
Days, really,
it'll
right.
keep going, yeah.
And how many decibels do you think the alarm is?
Oh, it says on it, I think, somewhere.
Is it 120 or more?
It's about 120ish, I think,
Yeah.
something like that. I don't. I'm sure it tells you somewhere. I can't find
But
it.
it's
off
a
now.
good decibel.
It's
and you'll
a very
check
good
it.
one, yeah.
You'll test it and
Oh yeah,
check it.
100%. Yeah,
before.
we check everything.
Yeah, brilliant. Okay, I'll let you get on. Thank
Right,
you.
thank you very much.
So, do we have lift off?
It's looking that way. It's locked anyway, so
Good. Well, that's the ordinary lock system, isn't it?
that's on the key fob, I think.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Have you done the alarm on my key fob then? So no, it's a separate key fob, isn't it, for the alarm?
Yes, it'll be these two fobs
Okay.
instead. So you can still, as far as I know, you can still use that to
Unlock.
lock it, but because the alarm still currently thinks it's armed, if you open the door now, it'll set the alarm off.
Right.
That
So
makes sense.
unarm it first,
So,
and
so
then
you've got arm and disarm. I'll show you all this one. So
yeah.
this is all fully
Okay.
set up.
All right. Brilliant.
By pressing
Just checking it at the
disarm,
moment.
it should come
Actually, it
Just make sure the
sound
central locking works.
She's making noises.
So by pressing arm, you'll hear the doors lock, and that will do all of them.
Yeah.
Now,
Where's Pablo?
He's standing here.
Yeah, he's fine. Saying, what on earth is happening? We're in a bit of a mess, aren't we, Pabs? Just discovered that we've had a mouse in the drawer of the kitchen, which doesn't help when you're doing these sorts of things.
then disarms the alarm. It doesn't trigger the central locking.
Come on. So how are we doing?
Few little bits that just need ironing out.
Yeah.
Shouldn't take us too long to
Excellent.
make sure it's all up.
Okay, all right. I can't listen to music without doing a movement. Anyway, turn the music down. Had the alarm fitted, had the locks fitted. They said it would take till 12. It is now, what time is it now? It is now about 7 o'clock in the evening, and I'm just about to leave Gatwick. Oh, God, it's taken all day. Basically, they have not. They didn't. They thought that the two sensors which are at the top. We'll start. I think we'll start travelling, and I'll talk to you on the way. I think they thought that the two sensors on the top would go all the way through the van, and they're not going to go all the way through the van because they go to the seats. This one apparently is better than that one, but they go to the seats and they don't hit the van. So they've had to basically buy a couple of sensors. Oh God, my windscreen's so dirty in the sunlight, I can't really see. You're supposed to give way, mate. That came out in front of me, a massive great big lorry. I mean, you know, what are you thinking, guy? Because I know I'm only 3.5 tons in comparison to you, but I can't stop quickly. So I mean, look, there you go. Look, he's trying to get out to the next people. And you know, look, everyone's having to let him out. I don't know what's happening. Well, if you're going to go, mate, go. Anyway, so if you have a look at the crafter in front, which is this grey one, let's let you in, mate. Oh, here we go. Right, okay. Wacky races, look at that. Fancy going into my lane when you've got someone trying to get in. Oh. blimey. Oh, you know what? These are all campers. Look at them all. Oh, there's another one. We're all going to van life. There's a grey one as well. So there's 4 campers in front of me. I bet you they are all on their way to van life. That's crazy. We're in a convoy.
Last, a music correspondent, Mark Savage, looks back at her life.
Oh, he's a tired boy.
Esther Gilberto was an accidental star. She was in the studio as a translator for her husband Zhao in 1963.
So guys, I was just talking about the crafter that was ahead of me a little bit earlier, and as you could see, the crafter from the back, it's actually a little bit smaller than the Boxer. Betsey Blue is a Boxer camper van, which is literally, as it says, it's built like a box, which means that the top half is the same width as the bottom half, and that means that you can just about get somebody who's 6 foot to sleep across the van, but the crafter goes in at the top, and by going in at the top, that means that if you're going to make it into a motorhome, the manufacturer actually needs to build out a little bit into the space outside the cabin so that you can actually sleep across it. It's a consideration when you buy one of these motorhomes. Okay, we're on our way. Lots and lots and lots of campers, all heading in the same direction. So here we are, just arrived and parked up in front of the Ferris wheel for the children. Those of you with eagle eyes might have actually seen us. So I hope you enjoyed my review of Edlocks. 10 out of 10 I would say for the company, well recommended, and yeah, I would use them. Take care. Update guys on the alarm. The sensors have now been put in, 2 new sensors at the back of the van, so I am completely alarmed up. So fantastic service from Edlocks.